Good morning, dears. How are you? You all are fine. Your class teacher put a name for you or your group. Third standard kiddos or kukudos, something like that. So anyhow, wonderful name. And your teacher told me you are wonderful, and I also felt when I completed the first chapter, most of the students, only one or two remaining, all others submitted their note. Very wonderful. There was no mistake. Then I marked that in my register. So it's okay. Okay. Now we can start our second chapter. Second chapter is so easy than the first chapter. And many points in the second chapter that we studied from the first chapter. So it will be very easy. Okay. Yeah. Then we can enter to the second chapter directly. Okay. Second chapter name, the name of the second chapter is Plants and Animals, or Animals and Plants. Simple. Animals and plants or plants and animals. Both are same. We are going to study about these two. Which are the two? Animals and plants. Okay. I will say plants and animals. Plants should come first. That you will study from this chapter. Why? Then we studied about plants and animals in the first chapter. Do you remember? Yes or no? In the first chapter we studied about two types of things. Living things and non-living things. Yeah, very good. So living things and non-living things. Then plants and animals come in which group? Living things or non-living things. Say they are coming in which group? Non-living. No, they are coming in the group of living things. Yeah, very good, very good. So plants and animals are which type of things? They are living things. Okay. Then what is the difference between plants? Both are living things. Plants are living things and animals are living things. Then what is the difference? Animals and plants. Do animals and plants the same? No. So there is difference. What are the difference? Animals and plants are living thing, but there is difference between animals and plants. Okay, animals and plants are living thing, but there are difference between them. What are the difference? That is the chapter, or that are the things that we are going to study in this chapter. So we can see what are the differences. Okay, look. So look what are the differences between animals and plants. First one, in the case of movements, there are difference. Movements means just moving from one place to another place. Look, now I am standing here. Now look, I am moving from one place to another. Okay, this kind of movement, in the case of movement, there are differences between animals and plants. Look, I come in which category? Animal or plant? Animal. You are also animals. So we are animals. Okay. Cow, goat, buffalo, elephant, giraffe, tiger, lion. Such all things are what? Animals. Only two types of things are there. Animals, and if they are not animal, they will be plant. So if you are not animal, you will be what? Plants. So you are animal, or we are animals. Then In the case of movements, we means animals, and plants, there are difference. Which are the first one? Who can move? Only two type, animals and plants. Among these two, who can move from one place to another place? Who can move? Animals or plants? You are saying your answer, that is animals. Look, we are animals. That is why we can walk, we can run, we can jump. So while walking, running, jumping, we are moving from one place to another. Okay, so animals can move. Animals can move. Animals can move. Look, from one place to another. Animals can move from one place to another. Sure? How they move? How animals move? That we studied from first chapter. Sometimes running, jumping, walking, swimming, flying. These all are the movement of the animals. So animals can move from one place to another place. Why animals are moving? Or for what animals are moving? Or why the animals are moving from one place to another? Or for what the animals are moving from one place to another? First I will say, or animals move. We can say like this. Look, animals move for what? One, for food. Animals move for food from one place to another. Sometimes you might have seen the video that a lion running behind a deer. For what? To kill that deer and eat that deer. So that is the food. Okay? Yes. Then second, animals move for water. That also you might have seen through the TV or through the mobile. Group of elephants come together and they will go to the river and they will take water through the trunk and they will drink. For that they are moving as a group. Okay. Sometimes you also from the school you will ask your teacher, may I go for drinking water? Okay. For that you will go from the class to the tap. So you are moving for getting water. Sometimes you might have seen birds are flying and coming to your house if there is any vessel with water. So for that they are moving. So animals are moving for food first. Second, animals are moving for what? Water. Third, animals are moving for shelter. Shelter means what? For getting their house. After leaving the school by 4:30, you will go to your house and after sometimes you will sleep. You will get a rest in your house. That is called shelter. Okay. Then next, animals are moving for one more thing that you just think. I told you, a deer is running and behind that a lion is coming. Why the deer is running? Why can't the deer stop there and give the food to the lion? Then that deer will be died or the lion kill the deer. That's why it is running for protection from this enemy. Lion is the enemy of whom? The deer. So deer is running for getting protected. Okay. If a dog is coming behind you to bite you, you will run. Why you are running? To protect from the enemy or the dog. Okay. So animals are moving for the fourth point, to protect from look to protect from enemies. Animals move to protect from enemies. These are the points why the animals are moving. Okay. So animals move for, which are the things? Animals move for food, animals move for water, animals move for shelter, animals move to protect from enemies. Okay. Yes, these are the points about movement. Then what in the case of plants? Plants, here look, animals can move from one place to another, but plants cannot. Plants cannot move from one place to another place. Why? Why? Because the plants are fixed in the soil. Plants are fixed in the soil. Plants are fixed in the soil. That's why plants cannot move. Okay. Then these are about movement. Then after this we have to study about the food habits of the plants. Food habits. Okay, that we can see. Okay. Food habits. What are called food habits? Oh, what food they eat. In the case of, when we discussed about movements, plants were unable to move from one place to another. But in the case of food habits, look, plants make their food. Plants make their food, but animals cannot. Animals cannot make food. We also cannot make food, but we prepare or we cook the food, that much only. But in the case of plants, plants by using air, sunlight and water, they make food. Plants make food, but animals cannot make food. But what animals do? Animals get their food from plants. We get our food from plants or from other animals. Sometimes animals get their food from plants or animals get their food from other animals. We can see. Look, some animals I will write here. Cow, goat, then elephant. What is the food of these animals? They eat plants. Sure, no? They eat plants. So, cow, goat, elephant, then giraffe, horse, these all animals get their food from where? They get their food from plants. Okay? Yes. Then, some other animals. Look. Tiger, lion, fox. These animals, from where they get their food? They get their food from where? They get their food from other animals. Other animals. Look, tiger, it will not eat plant. Lion will not eat plant. fox will not eat plant. So what they will eat? They eat other animal. So they get their food from other animals. Okay. Yes. Then what we do? Human beings, look, some other animals like, look, human means we. Then another one, bear, you know, yes, peacock. These kind of animals, they eat both plants and other. They eat both plants and other animals. Sometimes, you know, we eat rice. Okay. Then along with rice, we take chicken curry. So chicken is other animal. So we eat both plant and other animals. Okay. Sometimes we will prepare chapati or patiri. Then for that we will have beef curry or fish curry. So here other animal and plant. Patiri or chapati that we are making with rice and wheat, that is coming from plants. So plants and other animals. So we eat both. Peacock is also like that. Bear is also like that. So these are the food habits. Plants make their food, but animals get food from plants or from other animals. So these are the points that you have to remember there. Okay. So 2 points we studied about the difference of what? Animals and plants, that is food habits, first one. Second one, what? The movements. Okay. So we can stop here today, and the other part that we will study later. So watch the video. Now 2 times only needed, but continuously you have to see. Don't skip the video. Then when you watch 2 times, it will be okay to you. Or if you are having doubt, watch 1 more time. Be good students. If you are repeating the video, sure it will be helpful to you. Okay. So we want to study like this without using any Malayalam in our class. Then English medium students, sure you will be having success in your life. Okay. So wish all the best. Study very well. Then watch repeatedly, then it will be okay to you. Then ask your parents also for your helps. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.